smart ass. I like calling people names. Hey, stupid! I had this paper route. I used to scout the area out first. This one time, about 15 guys had me cornered. So I got away. I climbed up a tree. They all went running by. That was real fun. I like being chased. It's a challenge. But the secret is, you got to know the area better than the people that are chasing you. Oh, we are the anarchists, we're okay. We work all night and sleep all day. We go back, following rules, but we do like trashy schools.
Yeah! We promise to take over the school
and fill the hallways with noisy students.
We promise to legalize marijuana.
Yeah!
We want a total rebellion.
A ruthless society.
Anarchy, anarchy, anarchy.
Being an anarchist isn't easy. You have to obey so many rules. And it hurts your throat, too.
Like my mom. She told me that I was not supposed to hang around with anybody older than me. Yeah, right. My boyfriend is 19. I don't hang around with kids my own age. That would be boring. I hang around with people older than me all the time. I don't hang around with younger kids. That's like babysitting. I consider myself a young adult.
I used to go to the school for the blind. But then this past year, I got so mad. I felt like I was going into an institution, being picked up by the same school bus every single day, that kind of stuff. So, now I'm grade 12 here at Lambrick. When I graduate, I might move down to California, learn how to live independently. Then I might get a job. I'm thinking of being a computer engineer, or at least something to do with computers. When I think about going in to get a job, I get so nervous. I think everyone does, though.
September 25th. This weekend was really boring. I hung out with Dawn. Again. Friday night, all we did was sit around at my house, and Saturday, all we did was sit at the park. Dawn started cuddling with me, and he ended up with his head on my shoulder. I just looked at him, and he said,
Is something wrong with that?
I said no. And then he started putting his hands on my leg. So I told him I had to go home. P.S. I like my new school a lot. I just met this really hot guy named Zach. He's pretty shy though. Him and his friend Frank drive this really sick car.
Where's my lunch? Don't panic. It's right here.
We're on the student council. We don't accomplish much really, but it's fun running. This last election, we decided to run as the anarchist party. So we went around screaming and yelling in the hallways, spitting and kicking lockers. That's what the other kids expected us to do. So we did it. We gave out all these pictures of me sitting on the camp, wearing a gas mask and waving a black flag. It was well done propaganda. But then, at the final election rally, the principal censored our speech. He wouldn't let us say things like,
Let the bloody hand of retribution strike!
yeah!
Student revolt! Exile the principals!
Yeah!
Let him go in the hallways!
Yeah! We stride proudly on!
Yeah!
But we got elected anyway. My brother did the same thing the year before, and he got elected too. Public relations officer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lesson
1. May I be excused, please? Ding, ding, ding.
On the first day of summer vacation, I got up, I got dressed, I ate my breakfast, and I went downtown to look for a job. And then, I hung out in front of Walmart.
The group home was really fun, though. I wish I was still there. No offense to my mom, though. But in the back, we have this big oak tree and this huge fort built. We'd have all sorts of adventures in that, and nobody ever found out where we were. We'd play spies, and we'd have all these little guns and machine guns, and we'd shoot guys down. This one guy, he broke his arm doing that, but occupational hazard.
I'm in a group home too. My mom and me just didn't get along. She's been taking care of kids since she was 14. That's when she had her first kid. So she really needed a break. And I left home.
Besides, you didn't like your boyfriend.
He's an ass.
And he's lazy.
Where were you?
I was at Zach's.
Well, what were you doing? You missed your supper.
We were gaming.
You could have called.
I did. It was busy.
Not for 3 hours. I asked you to mow the lawn this week. When are you gonna do it?
When I have time. Zach and I gotta deal with some shit first.
That's what you think. You're gonna mow that lawn tomorrow if you know what's good for you.
Get off my back!
Don't raise your voice to me. You never do any of the chores I ask you to do.
Why don't you ask your flavor of the month to do them?
His name is Brad, and why should he do your chores?
Because he doesn't do anything? He's just a lazy ass.
Don't you call him that?
Why not? That's what he is. He's got you wrapped around his little finger. Everything you do now is for him.
That's not true.
It is so. You cook for him. You go to the movies together when you're done. He takes off for a week, comes back all smiles, and you let him back into the house? You're nothing but a doormat.
Don't say that!
It's true. He's using you. Such a bitch.
Parents think, as long as they're raising us, they can do whatever they want. They could be feeding us cat food or dog food, and if we said anything about it, they'd say, as long as we're feeding you and clothing you, you can't say nothing. Those are the best years of your life.
I talk back to